Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about what things do you need to start your 3D printing business. Let's get started. All right, before you can start your 3D printing business, there's some things that you're going to need. First thing you're going to need is a website. The reason for that is you want to be able to point someone where they can buy your stuff, right? There's a lot of things that you can choose from in this e-commerce world, if you will. There's Shopify, there's Wix, there's WooCommerce, there's WordPress, there's Etsy. See, each platform has its pros and cons, and you'll have to decide that on your own. Some websites are better than others. Some platforms are better than others. Some get better analytics than others. Some have better design usage than others. Some are better for beginners than others. Analytics are important because you want to know what sells and how you're growing. You want to make sure that you're tracking what's working and what's not, and you can scale that and use that data so you can make more money, basically, right? Because you don't want to be working on all this stuff and guessing on what works and what doesn't. You want to put all your efforts into things that are working rather than the things that are not. So that's why analytics are important, and some platforms just have better analytics than others. If you're going to do your own website, though, you want to make sure you have your own payment processing. PayPal and Stripe are the ones that I use. You guys want to know my recommendation? If you guys do, go to 3dprinterprofits.com right now, and there's a 30-minute masterclass there. I'm going to teach you guys how to build a 3D printing side business from start to finish, and I give you guys my recommendations for it. So just go to 3dprinterprofits.com. I give you guys a 3D printer buying guide as well as your niche selection guide, and I'll see you guys there. So the next thing you're going to want for your 3D printing side business is obviously a 3D printer. You guys, right? That's pretty obvious. But you're going to need to pick the printer that's right for you. Picking a machine is crucial because it allows you to be efficient in what you're doing. All right. That's why selecting your niche and your product is super important. And that's why you want to go to 3dprinterprofits.com and download that 3D printer buying guide, download that niche selection guide, so you know you have an idea of what you want to make, and that way you can select your printer and you can, be efficient in what you do, because you don't want to buy a printer that's going to be doing too much for what you're doing. You just want to buy a machine that's going to do exactly what you need, but you also don't want to be limited in size, right? So the technology of the machine also determines your quality. Some machines print better than others. Here are some good examples of good machines. The Prusa MK3, the Creality CR10 is good. The Anycubic i3 Mega is good. The Ender 3 is great. The Elegoo Mars is great. The next thing you're going to want for your 3D printing side business are designs. But see, here's the thing. You can't just take the free ones from Thingiverse or My Mini Factory. It's so highly frowned upon. Don't do that, especially if you have the attributions where you can't sell the prints from this. Please be respectful of the artist. Please be respectful of the people who made it. Just don't do it. But you do need designs to make stuff. So without the designs, your machine won't print anything. You have to tell the machine what to make. If you're a designer, you'll want to make sure that you test your own designs. So people are going to want to see what you've designed actually printed. So print your designs after you've designed them and then show it off. And that's how people are going to trust you. So get you some designs based on what you're wanting your store to be. You want to pick a theme. You don't want to be selling wedding decorations and then sell movie props in the same store. It just doesn't work that way. You have to make sure that you're selling all the same stuff in the same genre, if you will, in your store. You want to make sure that your store says the same thing and the same message throughout, because if not, people are going to get confused and they're going to be like, what the hell am I buying? The last thing you're going to need for your 3D printing business is material. So either filament or resin. This is the material you use for your prints. Filament is used for specific kinds of machines, specifically FDM. And resin is for a different kind of technology for a different kind of machine. Like I said earlier, each machine is different and each machine has its pros and cons. You'll want to source your materials to be as cheap as possible. So you're going to want to buy this in bulk to keep your profit margins so you make more money in the long run. And that's it, you guys. Those are the things that you're going to need to start a 3D printing business. If you guys want to know more, please follow me at 3dprinterprofits.com. There you're going to find a 3D printer buying guide, a niche selection, and a mini masterclass on how to start your 3D printing side business. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up down below. Give me a subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.